I recently read a really interesting article about ants. Now, apparently ants are the only other creature on the planet that does surgery on themselves or others. The article I read described how ants, different ants, not all ants do this, some ants, they were able to determine the severity of another ant's, for example, leg injury. And depending on that, they would either excrete an antibiotic, or they would sever a limb. They would literally amputate in order to save the other ant's life. Now that is fascinating. That tells me, I mean, as time goes on, the more we learn and more information we kind of gather and assimilate, it's just incredible what the animal kingdom is all about and what it's capable of. We underestimate animals to a degree that makes us shines a light on the fact that we are super ignorant about what's going on around us. Now, this is just in the realm of insects. They have a knowledge and an ability, call it instinct. It's more than instinct, to determine whether or not a limb needs to go or not. They have colonies under the ground. They work together for the benefit of the whole. Boy, can you imagine if we emulated their mindset, their capabilities of the desire to thrive? Now, it's never going to happen because we here on Earth are self-indulgent, greedy. At least, you know, there are some of the negative aspects of being a human. And don't forget the psychopaths and sociopaths that want everything for themselves and push everybody else down. They're the creators of the rat race. They're the creators of division. And they're the ones that have created social hierarchy and division of the great divide between the ultra wealthy and then the super poor. Boy, if we were more like ants and cared for one another and worked hard every day to serve the greater a greater purpose, imagine what we would be like. Anyway, ants are fascinating. So are bees. Oh my gosh. There's another insect that's just absolutely incredible. But I'm not going to talk about bees. It's probably a good idea to become more and more aware of how our system works on this planet, because it's all integrated and it all matters. And when a part of it deteriorates, it can't but affect all other parts. And unfortunately right now, a lot of the integral components of life are being affected in a way that's, for the weather for example, weather and harsh weather in regards to, let's say, the Great Barrier Reef around Australia, that biosphere. I keep reading articles and I keep tabs on the health of reefs. Reefs are vital, by the way. Reefs prevent, at least slow down storms that come and hit the coastline. Reefs provide habitat for 30% of all the fish in the ocean. But anyway, there's been a major coral bleaching on 97% of the reefs, the Great Barrier Reef around Australia. But it's not just in Australia the reefs are being affected. The reefs around the globe are being affected. That biosphere is really damaged, and not just damaged, it's dying. And again, that affects everything else. I don't know, I find it interesting to keep tabs on what's really going on, what's happening around the world. A lot of scientists are trying to mitigate the problem by introducing more heat-resistant corals, but even they are perishing in the current environment. Circling back to the idea of innate ability in ants and their ability to heal one another, or at least prolong the life of those around them, ultimately strengthens the whole. And I guess I want to relate that to human longevity or human survivability. Having knowledge like that, having knowledge to maintain life or preserve life in others through the production of food, through the collection of clean water. Good intentions. We need good intentions if we're going to survive. Bye.